Hello there, just thought I'd show you a chess game that I played the other day. It was in a tournament. The time control was 3-minute game with no increment, so quite quick, and I got the white pieces against a player rated 1635. This was under 1700s tournament. So I normally start off with pawn to king 4 and I follow it with the knight and the bishop. They've opened with this move, so I thought I'd try and get the centre. Not quite sure what my opening's called here. It's not a opening that I normally play, but it's a pattern that we see quite common in these sort of games. The bishop can come out here and the other one can defend these, end up with a good solid centre. As I say, not an opening that I normally play. He's attacking the pawn, I'm defending the pawn. I'll bring the bishop out. This scale down the side tells you who's got advantage, so I'm white and I've got the advantage at this stage. He castles. It says that I should have castled. I was a bit worried about my bishop being exposed out there, so I've pulled that back. I think that's a good diagonal to leave it on. Just defending and wanting to connect my rooks, decide to castle on the other side. And I decide to redirect my knight over to the king's side to mount some kind of attack. This is, as I say, quite a quick time control. Down the bottom here shows you who had advantage. So I'm white and I've got the advantage all the way through. And these are the move times. And I think this one is where I take a bit of time to think, wondering whether what I should do here. Decide that I'm going to bring the rook over here. This pawn's fairly inaccessible to be attacked, and it's defended by the queen's lateral movement anyway. So I'll take that pawn off there. He moves his bishop. Yeah, that's the one that I took the most time over. So I've used about 40 seconds there. He's only used 15 seconds, so he's been moving quite quickly. But I start to identify some weaknesses. This pawn here might be a way in to his position. It's defended by this at the moment, but a pawn push is going to move this knight. And so that's what I do following this move. Computer said that I should be taking this pawn. That would peel open this file for my rook. I was just thinking that I'd boot this knight away, and when I see it go over here, it started to remind me of a chess puzzle that I did the other week, where there was a smothered mate. The king hasn't got anywhere to move, and so I go after this. Maybe it's not the best technique. I just took that pawn off because it's undefended, and I'm happy to leave my bishop there. If he brings the knight out to attack it, I can always pull it back, and if he tries to trap it, I can just swap it off with the knight. So he takes this pawn, and I get my queen into position. It's pinning this pawn. He takes the knight, but it's easily replaced, and here I have got some decent moves. This, I'm just hoping he doesn't take this knight when I move it, and he doesn't. So this move's quite bad actually. I should have brought the bishop back here, would have skewered his queen and his rook. So that was a good move, which I missed. It's saying that he should take this. He could advance this pawn as well, which would be defended by the bishop and would fork my queen and my knight. If he did do that, I'd move here and call check, which is defended by this, and he would have to go here. And then I would probably take his bishop and attack his queen at the same time. So my queen would still be attacked. If he takes my queen, I take his queen, and then he'd have the option of taking my knight, and I'd just be able to take his bishop. I would have taken his bishop, sorry. I'd take his queen, he'd take my knight, and this pawn would be munching through. I'd just mop up the pawn, so I would lose material. But the reason I show you this game is because he doesn't do that, so it gives me the opportunity to call this checkmate, which is a smothered mate, and I haven't made this kind of checkmate in a game for a long while. Quite satisfying, and it's a pattern that I try to look out for now. If you see that the king has no squares to move to, it's a good way to call checkmate, either with a knight on one of these squares or with a pin, taking advantage of a pin. So thanks for watching.